Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to take care of our level 25 Lancer quest. As we're getting started, however, I wanted to show something real quick. So at the end of the last episode, I introduced how leveling roulettes work, or really how roulettes work in general. They're a way to, once a day, gain quite a bit of extra money and experience, in exchange for basically helping out new players getting caught up with the story. It's a good little system to keep your levels caught up. And since I am raising all of the classes and not just 2 or 3, like the game kind of intends you to do, I was starting to fall behind in levels, so I went ahead and did a run of leveling roulette with Gladiator, and yeah. Last time Gladiator was level 26. Halfway through level 26, but still level 26. So I got 2.5 levels for Gladiator from one run of leveling roulette. To be fair, at least some of that did come from the duty that I was put into. I was specifically put into Halatali when I was running Gladiator's leveling roulette. But the point is, leveling roulette gives you quite a bit of experience. Early game, you'll be getting multiple levels from runs of roulette. Later in the game, as we get more caught up, it's gonna scale a little bit more so that you're gaining like a third of a level to half a level per run of leveling roulette. So it does slow down quite a bit, but it's still not bad. That's 2 to 3 days of roulettes and you've gained a level, and that's on top of all the other sources of experience in the game. It's not bad at all, especially if you're keeping everything leveled as you play. Anyways, let's get started with Lancer level 25. Hello there, Wayne, what's going on? So if you remember where we are in the Lancer storyline, currently our focus is we are dealing with a Lancer who has a really awful perspective or view on what courage means. They're very, very reckless, and they encourage that recklessness. And they hate the Lancers Guild, and they're very much trying to destroy the Lancers Guild through sabotage. Guildmaster Owain wants you to learn from other masters of the Lancer's art. Oh, interesting. It is good to see you again, Satora, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set you to your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our art. Right. That's a good refresher. Specifically the last quest we did, we went out to the Bramble Patch in the East Shroud, and side by side with the Lancer, who has a awful perspective on courage, fought a giant boar, and the not so great Lancer got his ass handed to him, and yes, I have in fact forgotten his name, and I'm so sorry. Listen, there's a lot of characters in this game, I can't remember every single one's name. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our art. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they share the distinction of being regarded among the finest Lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged Lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mattheomi. Seek him out at Amarase's spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Mattheomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Satora, and do as he bids you. Alright then, we're going to be trained by 3 separate masters of Lancering. Being a Lancer. Okay, East Shroud, easiest way to get there is as usual taking the boats. And then we gotta go all the way out to Amarase's spire. God. Why can't I say it? Okay, that's gonna be quite the trek, though. That's gonna be way out in the far southeast corner of the East Shroud. Yeah, way past the Hawthorne Hut area. All the way down here at the very southeast corner, just before Castrum Orion, so we're going to be in basically Garlean Claim territory. That's worrying. And that's also probably why there is a spire there to keep watch. Okay, off we go. And while we're heading over, I'm going to take a look at what we've got on our hunting log for today, just so I have an idea going in. South Anilin, South Anilin, South Shroud. More South Anilin, South Shroud. We are already making progress on the poachers, apparently. Eastern Lenosia and South Shroud. Okay, so we've got basically 2 destinations and then the Upkalu as a weird side option way off in East Lenosia. Fair enough. Alright, Amarise's spire is right here. Let's go ahead and climb up to the top and find Mathiomi. And now that we're arriving here, now would probably be a good time to eat some food. What food do we want to eat? Let's go with the Entelope steak. The critical hit is usually a pretty good stat. Vitality is a pretty good stat. More for tanks, but still it's a good stat. You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathiomi, commander of the brave men and women of the Spire. Now let's have a good look at you. I see you possess strength and skill in abundance, of this there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more, mayhap you believe there is naught left out there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night which you are to vanquish. Alright, sounds like a reasonable training plan. Yeah, I'm surprised I actually didn't go all the way down to 1 health from that jump. Alright, what are we going to be encountering here? Something unexpected? Bats. Yeah, bats make sense. Creatures of the night, indeed. Oh, there are a lot of them, though. Oh, they just keep coming. Oh, wow, they do just keep coming. This is actually quite a bit. I see why you wanted me to do this for training, but it looks like they're all good. Alright, back to Mathiomi. And then we will likely be sent on our way to the next Lancer to train us. Welcome back, lass, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The bloodbat bewilders its prey with its ceaseless flittering, which makes putting a spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely and thus emerged the victor. Yuwain has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure, but beneath those rough-hewn edges, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, make your way to Buscaron's Druthers in the South Shroud. It is there that your next instructor, Buscaron himself, awaits. The man had a unique approach to our arts. Though it's a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do his mead, good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and availing yourself of his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Alright, sounds like a plan. We're gonna go get lessons from Buscaron himself. Alright, I will meet you over at Buscaron's Druthers for that then. Alright, since we're already in the South Shroud passing through, I figured I'd take a quick stop real quick. Instead of heading directly to Buscaron while we're on our way there, let's head down this way towards where the goblins hang out, and we do have a few hunting log entries in the area. Normally I would keep this for the end of the episode, but again, we happen to be in the area, so why not? Why not get this out of the way while we're here? It's called efficiency. Probably should pull up my disembowel, actually, make sure I have that buff. Even if these enemies aren't that strong, it can make it go, like, in art faster. Art, not art. This isn't Xenoblade. I've got that Xenoblade brain rot. I just, the other day, finally finished the 100% guide for Xenoblade 3 I've been working on for months. And let me tell you, that is a lot of hours I put into that game, and so it's probably not too surprising I've got the brain rot. Alright, okay, I'm ignoring you. Goblin Thug, we're going on to a couple of Quarrel Claw Poachers. I believe we just need to fight 2 of them. If you will all leave me alone, please. Okay. This is a problem and a half. Goblin, I thought you were going to leave me alone, but no, you followed me all the way into the Poacher's Den. All the way into the Quarrel Claw's den. God, these are the assholes who tried to assassinate me after trying to recruit Lee, too, over in the Archer quest. I'll be very glad to be rid of them. Oh my god, I will be very glad not to die. What the hell? I blame the goblin. I blame the goblin for this? If that goblin hadn't followed me, I'd have that well under control. Run, 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 run. Okay, just one more Quarrel Claw Poacher should do it, though. We're basically fine. You know what? Yeah, 1 goblin, we can handle that. Okay, now let's go get that last poacher so we can get back to our work. Here we go, right over here. Give it a moment so we can heal up a bit more. Okay, that should be fine. 621 is fine. And thankfully it looks like no others are coming in to join the fight, so with that, I'll meet you over at Buscaron's Druthers. Alright, hello there, Buscaron. I've been told that you have some advice for Lancers. Well, if it isn't Yuen's protege, I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscaron, and this here's my place, and we've definitely met before, Buscaron. In case you're wondering why old Yuen sent you, I should mention I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Yes, that's been mentioned before. It's just up to the northwest, Buscaron's Scar. Any road between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now, take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it at Mistall's Lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents, and when you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. Okay. Making an offering, I can do that. And it's likely that this is going to take us in the vicinity of another hunting log target, so lovely. We'll be able to take care of that while we're on our way. Okay, not too far south it looks like. Right over here, nestled by the Antelopes. Ah. I'm assuming this is a friend of his. Alright, well, while we're down here in the area, let's head south and, hunt a few Midland condors, how about? Because they're right there, after all, and we just gotta fight a few of them. Listen, it's not my fault the hunting log's putting me, or the quest is putting me in perfect places for hunting log targets. Okay. How many do we need to fight? 4 of them. Alright, well, where's the rest then? Here we go. There can't just be the 2 of them here. Okay, here we go. Just gotta head a little bit further out into the swamp then. Okay, and one more will do it. Where is one last condor? Ah, here we go. Over this way. Oh, wait, hang on. You're not dead? How are you not dead? I thought I saw you go down. I must not have been paying full enough attention. I was probably already looking for the next condor. Okay, that should be good. That should finish up that entry on the hunting log. Level 30 is done. And now I will meet you back at Buscaron's Druthers. I returned, Buscaron. I have made the offering to, I'm assuming, a fallen friend of yours. So you offered up the meat as I told you, and without drinking a drop. Very well, you shall have a tale of me as promised. Mistal is a man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honor. Oh. Mistal was courage made flesh. Cut him and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did, seeing as how the art had gone stale, what with our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelveswood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. For Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-forest-born were considered faithless savages. It was even worse than now. Of course, old Mistal wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a load of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite a forceful of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign Lancers. And by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Mistal. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. What's that? When's the trial? What? Much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, lass. My part in your training's done. 'Tis time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Valclair. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bobbing Cork, like as not. Oh, that's the name of an inn at Fallgourd Float, in case you don't know. Up in the North Shroud it is. Valclair's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humors. So, good luck with impressing him. Lovely. Well, thank you for the lesson, Buscaron. God, how did I said I was bad with names. I almost forgot Buscaron's name just there, and we've talked with him numerous times. But yeah, no, it seems like 2/3 at minimum of the class lines in Gridania focus on Gridania being racist as hell, at least as a relevant part of their quest lines, so that's fun. Alright, made it to the North Shroud. We've been to Fallgourd Float a few times, but since we haven't been there in the main story, I'm going to be sure to show the actual route to get there to be safe. So, from Old Gridania, heading out into the North Shroud, Fallgourd Float is going to be basically just keep following the path west. If we keep heading west, we will get there with relative ease. Just stick to the path. Pretty soon we should be running into a few wood whalers who will protect us if any beasties decide to chase after us. But they're only level 4 around here, and they are a much higher level 25 over here. So, thankfully, we're at about their level. It won't be an issue, but still. Thank you, wood whalers, for keeping the area safe. We've made it to Fallgourd Float. Now let's get on over to the Bobbing Cork and speak with Valclair. Alright, Valclair, what do you have for us? Where are you? Upstairs. Here we go. Here's the staircase. Alright, Valclair, I've come to learn about lancering. I take it you are the young lancer of whom Ewain spoke. An adventurer besides, by the look of you. I was an adventurer myself once, that was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far you have learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them at a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the red balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervor until it is ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. Alright, let's do it. So gotta slay 6 balloons, get their fingers, and use those at an old campfire. Well, basically all the enemies we need to fight are gonna be down to the south. So let's get hiking. Alright, there's gonna be plenty of balloons right around here. Perfect. Hello there, friends. I'm afraid I need your fingers. I'd just pluck them off of you if that was possible, but I'm pretty sure that would just straight up kill you, so might as well kill you anyway. Also, they'd be very angry if I did that, so I wouldn't be getting away without a fight. Alright, there's 2. You get out of here, scavenger Yarzon. Alright, there's number 3. Number 4 is going to be right over here. You know, I question the use of Piercing Talon. I question it entirely. Because we are throwing our lance away. How are we getting the lance back? Do we have it tied to a rope so we can yank it back? Oh my god, these Yarzon. Yes, I know I approached you, but I didn't mean to fight you. Okay, 2 more balloons. Where can I find those? They'll probably be respawning in a moment or 2, but looks like we've got one right over here. Oh my god, these Yarzon. They're relentless. There we go. Now, balloon, I'm gonna need your finger. And then I will leave you be. To rot, I suppose. Nope, I'm ignoring the Yarzon. They have had their chance to leave me alone. They haven't taken it, so I'm just gonna let them waste their energy chasing me. Yeah, see, not so worth it, is it? Okay, now let's get on down to that campfire. Light it up with the balloon fingers and see what happens. You are very obnoxious, you know that, right? Well, you gonna come all the way or are you gonna give up? You're gonna come all the way, got it. Alright. Hello there, campfire. And hello there, red balloon. You are a massive one, aren't you? Oh, you're... okay, you're gonna explode. None of that, please. And gotcha. Alright then, back to Vauclair. Alright, Vauclair, I am back. I have slain the red balloon. It wasn't too bad. The Yarzons were the bigger threat than anything. So you have vanquished the red balloon, no less than I would expect of one of you Waynes. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terms of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is a genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Ywain, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Alright then, looks like we are heading back to the Lancers Guild to speak with Elaine. Excellent. And I will see you over there. Alright, Elaine, I returned from my training. How goes it? Old Vauclair demands I show him my face. Ha ha! I can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Satoru, well done. I never doubted that you would meet with the approval of all three men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have traveled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. Alright, one left and then we are done here. And everything's a downgrade, so give me the money. Okay then, with that, we just need to finish up our hunting log for the day. And that's gonna first take us to the South Thanalin area. So I will meet you over there. Alright, as we're entering Southern Thanalin from the East Thanalin direction, we have our first target, Sabotenders. We need to hunt, I believe, 4 of them to finish off entry number 26 on the hunting log. Thankfully, since we did the Midland Condors earlier, level 30 of the hunting log's already done. And really, we've just got a quick set of enemies here, and then one enemy over in East Lenosia, and then we are completely done with the level 30 hunting log for Lancer, so that is exciting. This is going to be nice and quick and easy. Alright, there's 3 of 4 Sabotenders. And there's 4 of 4. Awesome. Entry number 26 is done. Now let's head on to the south a little ways, and we should be able to find our next target, Sandskin Pisces. We need to fight 4 of these in addition to the 3 goblin thugs we fought earlier. And that will finish off level 27 of the hunting log. Just 3 to go. Alright, you're not even gonna have a chance to use your gaze mechanic. And same with you. I'm not looking at you at all. You are already dead. And the last one's gonna be right over here. Oh good, we've got a pair. It should be fine. Oh, nope, we got 2 of them pissed off at us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, now run. Now run. We do not need to fight the other one, so let's just get out of here. And we're getting plenty of Pisces skins. That'll be useful for Leatherworker in due time. Not quite yet, but soon enough. Alright, that should be entry 27 done. Yep. All that's left are some Corpse Brigade Fire Dancers. We fought the Corpse Brigade before. They're going to be over here to the east of Little Alamigo, around the Sunken Temple of Karn, and then up north towards the Sepulchre. Sepulchre? How's that supposed to be pronounced? What kind of CH sound is that? Alright, let's just weave through these old, ancient buildings. Hi, you are a hunt target, I believe. And here's our fire dancers. Okay, just need to take care of 4 of you. Alright, there's 1. I don't need to fight the Knuckle Dancer, but probably best that we don't get overwhelmed. Oh hey, and we got brass blades in the area. Looks like they're dealing with a fate. Good luck with that fate. come on, let's knock you out. And then I'll use my life surge and full thrust on you. Oh crap. I didn't want to be in the fate. I'm sure the brass blades have got this. You, however, have got to go away. Okay, where's one last fire dancer for us to fight? Ah, here we go. Perfect. Get over here so I can kill you. And we should be golden. Awesome. Alright, with the fire dancers done and level 28 out of the way, last stop's gonna be East Lenosia. I'll meet you over by Red Rooster Stead. Alright, here in Lower Lenosia, we are heading past Red Rooster Stead. We've been to the area where the Apkalu are a few times. For hunting logs, though. Only for hunting logs. And we were there once for a rogue quest, which I accidentally said was an Arcanist quest in a previous episode, which is funny. But we've been here a few times, but not in the main story, so I'll go ahead and show the route. From Red Rooster Stead, we're just following the road up north past the Grey Fleet into Eastern Lenosia. Take the east entrance, not the west, and I will show you why as soon as we get there. Alright, arriving in Eastern Lenosia. If we took the west entrance, we would have ended up over here. And if we ended up over there, well, there's no real easy way to get over back to this side. So that would have been unfortunate, to say the least. Alright, we have to fight 3 Apkalu, and they can be found just inside the area. So, let's get to work. Hang on, why did my true thrust not go through? Did it miss? Is that why it's not comboing? Is it missing? There we go, now it's hitting. Okay, there's one. And we got an Apkalu egg, nice. Those Apkalu eggs are gonna be very helpful for some culinarian crafting. And they're throwing fish at us! How rude. How extremely unpleasantly rude. Here, taste spear. How do you like a spear in the face? Alright, and that is all of the Apkalu to finish off our hunting log through level 30. And that bumps us up to level 28. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, now that we have caught up on Lancer a little bit, we're going to be returning to Quarry Mill in the South Shroud to see if we can help out Mephrid with his friend who is dying, and the Gridanians are refusing to help because the Elementals said no, which is just kind of really fucked up, but yeah. Hopefully next time we'll be able to find a way to save Mephrid's friend. I'll see everyone next time for that.